When I look at Wilson, you know, it's not a very big body of water, but it really actually fishes bigger than a lot of people would think for the amount of acreage that are there. You've got a great tail race where guys will get up and fish for, you know, many different ways, and they're throwing big swim baits, throwing crankbaits, hopping football jigs around. You've got a few little offshore locations up and down it, but you've got a tremendous amount of vegetation and shoreline cover on Wilson. So if you're a guy that likes to beat the bank, and I'm one of those guys, that's just right in your wheelhouse. Just shaking it up and down. He was mad at it. Somebody's caught him before.
You know, you look at this water willow that we're fishing right now, and you can kind of tell what we're keying on. We're trying to get in the middle of it to get a bite. When we stay around the outside, or if we kind of fish winding baits or topwater around it, we hadn't had very many bites. We feel like we kind of got in the middle of it. Got to have heavy rod. We're fishing a Tournament ZX flipping rod, and if you know, try to get in the middle of that, braided line, something that you can actually get a bass out.
Got him. Fish on.
A little bitty one. You know, the thing I've noticed is, and you know, we hadn't been out here very long. Not a big one at all, no. But you know, they bite it as soon as it goes in there, because I think the heavy weight, you know, gets them to
react to it as it goes by.
Just one of those, just kind of a reaction deal.
Anytime you're in the boat with Clark Wendlandt, and I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to spend a lot of time around Clark, you're gonna learn stuff if you watch him, but you're gonna see that fiery competitive nature that's made him the 3-time FLW Angler of the Year. You're gonna see a guy that he's dissecting the water, whether you're fun fishing or fishing for $100,000. You're seeing a professional. You're seeing a guy at the top of his game, one of the most recognizable and well-deserved professional anglers that there are out there. And so when I'm standing beside Clark, not only am I trying to catch fish, but I'm also looking at it as an opportunity to learn so many new techniques, how he's looking at the water, and simply why he's approaching it in that manner. You got him. Oh, there's a good one. Nice. Get out the way. That's why we came back to this grass bed.
Now this is the same one we started in earlier. You caught that nice fish on a pop art, and I lost one in the same patch. Now, that's a thicker patch right there. And that's a good one. Gosh, he thumped it off.
Why do you think this thicker patch is so key? I mean, I've got my opinion. So.
Well, you know, what happens is that I just think the bigger fish end up getting in those thick places where they can actually sit.
Don't you think it's like a great umbrella too? The sun's out, it's high pressure.
It totally is. I mean, it's just the place that, you know, if there was those thick patches everywhere through here, we'd be sitting there doing this all day long, but we just hadn't found very many of those, to be honest with you.
I mean, you can tell the difference. You look at this, it's like something you need to clean up at home. It's a mess. And then you look at that, it's, you know, a little bit thinner.
Totally different, yep.
Sweet. He done found him a magic hole.
That one was just sitting there
thick, too. Thick, thick, thick. I'm out here planking on the shallow edges and getting nothing. That's out of that little hole right there, wasn't it?
It was in the, kind of in the thick part of that right there. Green, dark green fish right there.
Not very big, and you catch a 4-pounder, I catch a 4-incher. I'm gonna hold him way out there and make him look big.